Coming up next, we speak to Lerato Chabangu.
I think I got injured with my knee. The results comes from the doctor. Then the doctor said I won't manage to play anymore.
Yeah, iDiskiTV. Lerato Chabangu with us. Lovely opportunity that we have. Unjani Khotman? Yeah, no secret. Yeah, no, we've been looking for you. Otherwise, how are you feeling? I mean, it's COVID-19. Thembisa. Abantu sebabona bagqoka ama mask nawe ne mask yakho. Abantu bazizwa kanjani nje kasi? How is the community feeling?
Truly speaking, it's a very challenging. And then when you see it, it's very. It does touch a lot. As you see, the whole world is like this. And then how to copy? How do you copy? And then the amount you are paying in terms of finance, it's very, very difficult.
Yeah. As Kulumanga, I know we know you are a player at Babero at the moment. Even we start about the interview, how is the team dealing with this? Nia train manje, or you have been laid off? Are they taking care of you during this period?
Yeah, like they gave us the program, and even now individuals you have to do extras. So you deal with the program and then individuals.
Sure.
And they're always communicating with us.
Yeah.
More especially like last week, our chairman wanted us to go give to the community.
Sure.
I couldn't manage because they say stay at home and then.
Yes.
So I was like, I don't want to be.
I mean, when you look at the idea yokuthi ama players bathi manje uminister bekakhuluma ukuthi ama players azobuyela back to training, do you feel that it is a safe time yokuthi abantu babuyele? Are you looking forward to be around people? Are you scared? How are you feeling about this?
Like what I could say about this, if they can take care of us, it's gonna be a good thing because we miss football. We are footballers, and then we miss be on the field. So like to train on our own is challenging. Sometimes you're not motivated. Sometimes you need someone to push you. So it really we do really because our fitness now. We don't know where we stand because we've been training alone, and then the challenges. You don't know. So if you can be together and then see people share it, how is your guys treating you? Yeah. So you need to communicate like that, and then to see your mentor, your like it's a second family.
So Marawena, you not awusabi ukuthi ungabuyela back namajita, you don't awayisabi corona that you could contract mabuyela back with training.
It's a sacrifice that I could take because I've been sitting at home for so long. So if I can see my other colleagues and then do what I'm good at it.
Sure.
Because I miss field.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, usamukele kukini lana, we are in Thembisa. Maybe before we even talk about football, what are some of the memories that you have about growing up in Thembisa, Kwambiskela, your first girlfriend here? You know, like, what are some of the memories, what are some of the things you can tell our viewers about ukhulela nje Thembisa? Kuyikase njani?
No, ukhulela Thembisa, you always have, like, kasinedi nje, you always have abangani abaningi, and then yazi ibhola balithanda abantu abaningi, and then so many fans they come from rural areas. So like that communication, it was Italy.
Yes.
So yeah, it's. But mina always ngiza la education ngiphila nabo sicherisa.
Sure.
So I don't miss so much because I understand the situation as well.
And uthando lakho le disk uqala, would you say this is where you started playing football? Strateni kuma amateur football, is this where you started your football?
Yes, I started here when I was 10, playing on the street, soccer street, and then we once went to you go vele ku-pitch, you go to be a cutting razors.
Sure.
Yeah, so one of the bigger teams, even our Pirates, well, basasebenzisa imhlari, we used to be cutting razors as youngsters, so it was motivating. So I started and then push another fan, like we play amongst ourselves on the field, and then but now when they say we don't want, we must stay at home, so it was like challenging, and then we missed it.
Yeah, I mean, at what stage when ngale nkathi udlala idiski emgaqweni udlala ama-curtain razor, at what stage did you know ukuthi you are going to be a professional? Unayo lento ikuwe, you have this thing in you.
Like when usasemncane une energy, so whatever that they give it to you, you just play, and then you just do a trick. You like, hey, is it working for me? Or
sure.
You just do it, and then because you make fun of it, you always laugh when you do a trick. So so for me now, well, mangiya go in a younger age, mangidlala ku Eastern Park, and then saya go Captain Park, and then after Captain Park, mangiya go under 17 years Super Sport. That's when I said, this is my foundation. I found my foundation. What do I do with it? And then I did grab it. And then when we were playing Academy League in the Super Sport, Nabo Pirate, Nabo Vets, Nabo Taxi. And then we once played against Ajax in Mel Park. And then Baba George, Maleka.
Oh yes.
Baba George.
Yes.
Because me and George, we come far.
Oh, out here, George.
Yeah, and we were playing like Eastern Park. He was playing at the younger junior level, and then we moved to Captain Park. So, and then Nama District, Equad. So we used to go together.
So time I like a belly coach, which team?
No, it being a coach, be like a supporter.
Oh yes, nice. Wow.
Because he has a castle too. Wow. It was difficult. So for me now, it's like I was playing both a castle and it's long win.
Sure.
Like baby is cheesy.
It's cheesy.
Yeah, it's cheesy. So and then you get used to it in the same it's different. So for me now, into zami temaziti mazezi yalapa go Super Sport Academy, and then maseng tax ingivumela ukuthi when I think you have a potential, you can come for us for next season. And then I was like 18 years. I was going for 18 years, so I was like, wow. And then when they said I must come and see the facilities, I was like, yo.
It looked professional.
It was professional. Even now, it is professional. So it was like, oh, I have to grab the opportunity.
Yeah, and step up your game as well. Yeah, I mean, we joined the tags. Let's talk about your journey there. Udlalile nabo kuma juniors. It's a long journey, but it led to Inet Bank Cup. It led to National First Division and playoffs. Just summarize for us ukuthi ijeni yakho ye tags ihambe kanjani.
Ijeni yami, it was it was long. I think I've been there for 3 years. 3 years, and then I had a wonderful journey. I went to Chelsea.
Oh wow!
I went to
good Chelsea trials.
Yeah, trials.
Wow!
We were 4 of us, and then we met the time that our Jeffrey Ntuka.
Yes, I remember Jeffrey Ntuka. Yes.
As I said,
oh yeah, I remember good naye uke wa trial with Chelsea. Then we Belgium. Yes.
Boy.
Wow.
Yeah, abu Messi na bakadlala lapha besahlangana nabo. Plus look was combo ukuthi how is it, and then in a way you learn ukuthi okay how. When you at the other stage, how it is. So then I was like, hey, I have to aim bigger now.
Yeah, in London. Just talk about that a little bit. How was London? How was the experience? Ikshayile mhlambe lingo. Why did you not get signed in London?
No, in London it was like like they're not like professional, they're internationals. Yeah.
Wow.
So the development here, say yeah, like Africa was, and outside, it's different. It's different. I cannot percentage it, but it's far different.
Yeah.
And I went to Charlton, and then I went to Udinese in
in Italy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Charlton, but just by the way, Charlton, McFish, Udinese, Nomvete, Sean Bartlett as well was also a Charlton.
They were there also.
Oh, they were still there.
Yeah,
Okay.
So, yeah, and then they told, and then you can see the difference. And then I have, when I come back, I have to share it up with tax.
Yeah, some team as well.
They were not that far
Yeah.
from to the other academies or
Sure.
other.
Also, his standards at tax was so good that they were similar to international
Yeah,
standards.
because it's more like sports, and then each year it develops because there's lots of investments.
Oh yeah, they do. I know
Yeah.
Uguti Casa Semenya once ran for them,
Yeah.
so it's not like just only football.
Yeah, and then we had the academy tax, we had the Ibanyana, and then we had the teams as a camper, Ibafana Bafana, national team, and then lots of sports that they come in there and then they camp and then they use the facilities. So you're not short with anything, you have to use it, and then you can use it wisely because they're there just for you to develop.
Sure. Let's talk about on the pitch journey. You are mhlamba ma achievements owawenzayo like tax in terms of promotion. Ubashiye wena at which level when you left them?
When we go there, the picture, it was where they are now. As a professional, they went to PSL, and then we were there like a academy, and then they had a Castle League, and then we've been trying to get status and we couldn't, and then we couldn't, and then they bought a status Vodacom, and then when they bought a status Vodacom, it was Steve Haupt as a coach there. And
Steve Barker?
Steve Haupt.
Okay, Steve Haupt.
And then Semi Trotton, I think.
Yes, I remember Semi Trotton.
He was an assistant,
Yes.
Pen Matthew. And then on our first year, boom, we went to playoffs, and then playoffs we got
a promotion.
A promotion. So when you got a promotion, you know things change. Players, they've been spotted, and then they want them. But we manage. I started it was MTN. By that time, I started with them, and then things changed for me, and then I managed to push because of what I've learned. Because I got a call up from under 20, under 23. I have been in that development structure,
Sure.
National team
setup, yeah.
Yeah. So for me now, it was like now, way too from now on. I have to dig deeper to be there. And then while I was playing, by December, I've been scouted by so many teams. A PSL.
So when you are being scouted by these teams, unale motho mhlomong o bulelang hore monna Sundowns kapa SuperSport ya o batla?
Like mina mangi I was been busy with Clan Pinkin, because Clan Pinkin was a agent yaga Sean Bartlett.
Yes.
Yaga McFish.
Oh, okay.
So when I went there, like Clan Pinkin, he was the one who took me to those teams, overseas. And then the national team is the one who boots for me. So we were like, okay, where to now? He was monitoring me. So I took him like what you call a mentor for me by that time, because he was bigger there with the rope more, and then you're such a youngster, and how you gonna maintain yourself? So you don't have that taste, so it doesn't need that taste. So I'm monitor, and then ngamtshela ngathi deal with my contracts. There's these teams and these teams and this team that they need me. And then by that time, Msepe, he was taking over Sundowns. And when he take over to go Sundowns, he has to reshuffle the team, the players and the structure. And then it was bigger names.
Do you know perhaps who exactly wanted you go Sundowns? Do you know they had any scouts that were following your program?
Yes, they like the Pirates and Funile, Babangland, the taxi come and watch the games, and I even had to talk in the chairman, Marvin Cos, and then the chiefs, Bakulman about training, and then each team in a scout, and then a scout Aloga, Guabon, and then so you as a youngster you need guidance, good way too. And then and then things happened. I have to sign the Sundowns, and then by then when was it? I think I remember. Well, I still remember it was January. We went to Bafana, Cape Verde.
Sure.
We were playing what do you call this tournament? National team.
Kosafa.
Sure. Kosafa, yeah. And then we played. The last day, window period, I signed my contract. We say Kevin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was me and Robin. We have to work with
Robin Johannes.
Okay. This is okay. It's a good.
Kosafa tournament.
Kosafa, Nabo Brian, Nabo Old John, Nabo Junior.
Sure.
The time was France, I told you game time.
Oh, so Kosafa was big at that time. They used to even call them players overseas.
It is big. It is big because sometimes it gives you, if you don't play, it gives you a game time to like if you're not playing overseas, when there's a call up in Kosafa, you can come. So that you can get a game time. Nabo Old John, that when he was in England, and then he went to is it Greece or somewhere up, and then you didn't get game time, and then they said he's fat, and then they had to call him.
Okay.
Yeah, and by that time it was Stuart Pastor as a coach.
Sure.
Good national team, and then we signed the contract, and then you have to.
Because you need a Cape Verde.
Brian was there because he was working with Glenn as an agent, and then now
this is Brian Baloyi.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Native the manager says to go good Glenn Pinkin.
Sure.
As a good players. So as a brand. So yeah, he was guiding us how it works, how it has to be done. So yeah, and then when you come back to Mauritius, you have to go to Sundowns, and then but you have to go to goodbye. You know the situation, how it is, and then yeah.
But they've already negotiated. They agreed on the Emali.
They agreed with everything. They even took my family, the whole family, to the hotel for the weekend. So yeah.
All right. As Kulumeng Sundowns, I mean, abantu abaningi bakwazi Sundowns as a player. Some of the things that you've achieved there, you became a superstar at Sundowns. If you were developing attacks at Sundowns, you became a man. At the beginning, how was it? How did Sundowns change your life? Players. How did joining Sundowns change your life overall as well?
As I told you, like sometimes it was really structured. Basically,
ownership change.
I bring big names, and then I bring a big coach. It was Angelo Kappa, and then challenging for me. It was okay development wise, jumping, and then what I didn't think it developed. I have to show up here, and I'm still a learner here. I don't have to stress to pressure myself, but I didn't want to expose the development structures where I come from. So I have to perform, so that when you talk about players from Tax, you are like, yo, there you get the quality. So it's what I get, and then we're gonna go there. Just when I get there, I'm gonna get there, develop, and then anytime given chance, I have to grab it, and it's what I did. Like 2 weeks in Sengfikile lapha go Sundowns, and then I was given the opportunity because most of the players they didn't get that jelly of the Sundowns, the style of Sundowns, or they were injured, so they were still recovering from their injuries. So when I was given a chance, I remember we were playing against Ijomo Cosmos. It was SAA or Coca-Cola, I think, HMPH. It was my first derby, and I came as a sub. I scored two goals, and the second game we playing E-League, HMPH against Cosmos. I scored 2 goals. So for me, it was like you started.
Sure.
You have to end it.
Yeah. Even in the dressing room, do you remember some of the names that you were sharing the dressing room with? And were there any politics you're going to know? Get into one and say, we're not going to give them a chance. How were they welcoming to you?
They were welcoming, because we had the Abu Mtoro, Abu Paulus Masek, Abu Vuyomer, Abu Thembisa Ramile.
Yes.
My youngster, Abu Surprise Muriri. They were there. When I get there, and then when you talk about bigger guys, Abu Kovri Sapu,
yes.
Abu Mazubuko, Abu Peter Ndlovu, Abu Brian Baloi, Abu Olibatuano goalkeeper.
Calvin Malin.
Sure. Or Andre Arenze by that time.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, and then so Abu Michael Manzi.
Yes.
Abu Pension song himself after. Yeah, that's when you've got those people that when you wanna learn, when you want something, you ask. But you know, as a youngster, you are energetic. Whatever that Amasinas want. Did
you have to clean their boots sometimes? You clean their boots,
yes, sometimes they've got all the material that.
Yeah, for sure, obviously.
Yeah, so it was easy for us to do those things. But what I've learned is so much that you have to do team building as a team. Let's go heavy lunch, get to know one another. So that is the start of my career.
Yeah. Talk to us about highlights work with Sundowns. I mean, what are some of the things Ozitoli Lapayana as a player, some of the awards and some of the trophies, and maybe even the change of coaches towards the end of your stay there?
My stay, it was so much. Like sometimes the way in a corner, expectation is very high, and then I'm a player, so you have to when you get the opportunity anytime, you have to produce. So Nama fans they expect a lot, and then when you won trophies, because most of the time I think I've won I'm a trophy in Sundowns, E-League, SAA, charity. We do count it. Yes, we do count it because it's there on a bigger league, PSL, and then now win in a bank, and then win a trophy. It's a good thing for your career, and then that moment.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you win the league with Neil Tovey or Miguel Ramondi? Was it that year when Neil Tovey took over and Miguel Ramondi as well?
Yes.
I guess maybe that was Dr. Patrice Motsepe's first league title. So I think because before that, Begu with Chiefs 2004, 2005, your winner. It must have been like So how did Dr. Patrice Motsepe reward you after winning the league? Was it a big deal at the time?
It was a big deal because because the pressure that he had by that time. He said he had a lot of pressure by spending money to the bigger things, and then there's no delivery. So for him for us to win for him, it was a good thing because the pressure was going down, and then we managed to have that feeling of winning leagues. How the trophies? How is it? And then so we took it from there, and then we started winning leagues.
So I mean, Sundowns siyayazi manje ukuthi is a very stable team. Piso Moseman has been there since 2012. 4-year extension manje. So Sundowns is a beast, but at the time kanako for Sundowns there was a point where they changed coaches all the time, and there was big expectations. When it affected njani and the change of coaches?
It does affect, but when you have the bigger guys like we had Brian, Peter Njovu, Michael Manzini, Bensini, John, you know, they make things easier, and then they make things easier, and then not as players we have to be together, unite, and then do our social responsibility together, knowing ourselves, knowing what we want. So, and even if individuals, it will come when you don't expect those things. But when you do those things, you have a special responsibility, and then communication. The communication is very important.
Yeah.
And then knowing a coach would ifunani, and then knowing yourself would ufunani, and then the team.
I guess every coach comes, and some of them will look at the situation, okay, Sundowns, I'm a player out 35 or 40 mina, I'm really just into 20 of these players. At what point in your career with Sundowns towards the end did that happen? Coach who looked at you and they were like, they don't really need you, or was it more of you not always being there and be responsible that they had to do that?
I didn't have that thing. I didn't have that thing. Like I told you from the beginning, like I have to grab the opportunity that I have. If I have the negative thought, I'm not gonna succeed. So my mind, it was always positive, and then amongst to socialize myself to the players and the community, to be in my supporter, next to my supporter, to hear what they say about the teams, and then to have friends, the opposition friends, to communicate, like ngizobuzisa ukuthi ekuchiefs kwenzakalani la uthatha izinto ezinjalo, like ku Ajax, how you treating yourself, how batreata kanjani ama youngsters, because this like when I reached there bengikhuluma nama player besihlangana ku under 20 under 23 by campaign sikhuluma ku super sport nitreatana kanjani abo ranti. When I played with them, when I socialize with them, let's go have lunch. Like in Tata Lentoli and Nihlanganisa Sundowns, and then you come in the Sundowns because what the other team do. And then now but the bigger guys, they do come, and then you combine those things, and then you mix. It's one thing.
Sure. All right. Because of time, we are mindful of this. Number one, how long did you stay at Sundowns? And two, take us through step by step the phase you go to Pume Manju. Go to Pume, was it a contractual problem? You go to your contract, or what kind of situation led to you leaving Sundowns eventually?
2004.
2004.
2004.
Sure.
And then in 2007, I go Super Sport Melon. And then when my contract has to start with Super Sport, I have to come back Sundowns. And then after that, Mangubuyela lapha, I think for the week, when we do pre-season, I did have pre-season, and then I have to continue doing my pre-season with Sundowns. I think I got injured with my knee. And then after that, we do everything with the knee rehabilitation, and then when the results comes from the doctor, then the doctor said I won't manage to play anymore. And then that's the frustration that came, because the
bigger picture is telling Sundowns as well about that.
Obviously, it has to tell the Sundowns. And then we were coming from, I think we won the thing, we were preparing for 2010. And everyone wanted his picture, it was seen by yourself playing there. And then I think that's when my mind get collapsed. Like my life get collapsed. Because I didn't know where to go, what to do.
So before that, and then up to that point, you felt, when I believe, did you believe the doctor that you were not going to be able to play football anymore?
Yeah, the doctor said that I wouldn't play anymore. And then we go on the Tinaba Blacks, we go my ancestors to let's believe on God. As a human being, that's where he believes. And then mina endlini mangibabuza endlini bathi thina we pray and just keep on praying, things will do. And then I never managed to play in 2010. I was a fan, bugela my games, which it was worrying me. But after World Cup, when it ends, and then I got a call to come and see me.
Okay, before that, at the point where it was the contract terminated?
The contract terminated.
Okay.
And then that's his place into Zambia. Wow. But I managed. Good, I have to stay strong. But how could you stay strong when your friends they do their work?
And you should be there, you should be on TV.
You have to, like I don't have to work or watch my games, because that thing, it will hurt you, it will hit you inside. Like that, you got it when he got a contract at Swallows. And Swallows, it was not doing all right. And then it was like December time. And then we managed to communicate. We had a meeting. I talked to him.
At this point, usahlangana no Glenn Pinkin, or you were now?
Sakhuluma no Glenn Pinkin.
Sure.
Yeah. And then I ngakhuluma na I had a meeting, and then we had a good, okay, come January do pre-season, and then the doctor Ramathan, which is the doctor that I worked with him long time, from under 20, under 23,
yes.
Bafana. So it was easy for me and him to communicate how we're gonna deal with the issue of the knee. So
about accommodated, they knew the problem, but they were like, just come, we'll try and manage you.
To tell the story, sadly, I went to Swallows, and then in my hands, pre-season, I think it's a month. Yeah, in my hands, pre-season for a month now. And then, I do so cool of doing Prince. Let's give you a shot. I think we've got, you still have what it takes. And then, when they're like, oh, now there is my second opportunity.
Sure.
And then doctor, we know how to deal with the knee. And then we had a communication, we managed. And then we pushed, and then we survived for relegation with Swallows.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many games I got there, which it was left, and then how many I played. Yeah.
But you helped them with the relegation.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Let's talk a little bit about those players, because immediately after relegation, now near good title race, I remember in 2012, Ugutu Nomvete was the last player to score 20 goals per season. I think he was still there as well. Beguno Lifate Tudupa, Opototo Makanya, Bennett Chenen. Were you part of that squad that won the MTN 8 as well?
Yes, I was a part of it. Let's talk about how we
rescued the team with relegation. Sure.
And then after that, how it went.
Sure.
So it went like that, we did, and then they gave me another contract, which I'm thankful for it. And then I did, I was like, I'm going to make use of it. And then he started bringing his players that he wanted, the material that he want to use for the season. And then we managed to fight until the last day of the season. When we played against Maritzburg, we won.
Yes.
And then Pirates has to lose
against the Golden Arrows. Yes.
And then they won that game.
And they always win against Arrows. Anyways.
And on the last minute, we thought that we took the league.
Sure.
Things that happened, we came runners up.
Yeah, just describe to me feeling because I mean everyone thought you guys would win the league.
It was that league. It was like because everyone who was playing there, it was just like let's die for one another. Because there comes the man. He gave us the last chance. So let's grab this opportunity. Others they came with loans, opportunity. So let's grab the opportunity that they gave us. And then we gave it all. A lot of players, they got contracts to other teams. Even the coach also, he got a contract to the
national team. Yes, absolutely.
So we did what we had to do. When we got the runners up, we went to China to play a tournament, and then we did well. Like nothing, like how do they live? How amanye teams go to enjoy.
Sure.
So in China, but even that time, about in China.
Yes.
We played against these teams.
I remember it was around the first time Lapo keeping money for my players, big money for players.
Even now.
Yeah.
Yes. China. So even now we show can I go there?
Yeah.
Like even now,
Sure.
Can I go end up there?
Absolutely.
You never know.
Absolutely.
But you have to do what you can. You have to do.
I mean, losing
we went to runners up, and then when you come to China, I'm gonna have a meeting this half when we were in Hong Kong, flying back to South Africa, and then there boom, you got a job from national team. Where to now? Swallows. We will continue, and then that hunger. It was still there because we didn't win the league, and then there's the new season starting with the MTN 8. MTN 8, I think we were playing against Pirates. Pirates, Umahuta.
Yes, Mashekh. Yeah.
He just come from Pirates.
Yes.
Mashekh was a boy
of Pirates.
There you have to good player, prove what.
Sure.
There it's your game.
Sure.
And then you manage to score, and then you beat the Pirates. And then go for a toss. It's Sundowns. Alma with that eye. There you are, Kushana. All I did is laugh. And because of what the hunger that we had last season, it pays up. Go MTN.
Yeah, I mean every time, and we need to address this and be honest to the viewers. I'm a fan of Sundowns. Every time they would against Bona, Mamelodi Swallows, it always felt like you had a point to prove. And Manje, you are confirming that this is your game because it's your former team.
You can ask every ex-players or every players. They will tell you when to play against your former team, you are motivated. Nothing will tell you that the motivation or the knowing of football is beyond knowing what you have to do. you perform like nobody. It's like it's your last day.
So it's not like it's not a hatred type of thing.
It's not,
you are motivated.
You are motivated because you know how the fans feel. Even about Pirates, so we will do anything. You and I will do the rest. So that is why it does. It motivates each player that lapaya okay as hard as good to win, but to play with a former team, it motivates.
All right. We're gonna wrap it up then. I'm just gonna wrap up for the viewers as well. You played for Swallows. At some point you played for Chippa United, you played for Babero, you played for a national team as well. But to summarize it all, my last question to you would be, mawibheka i-career yakho ne-ability yakho as a light ekhule eThembisa, that was a good youngster, do you feel ukuthi you fulfilled the potential yakho? Do you think that you could have been a UEFA Champions League kind of a player? Do you feel disappointed with the career yakho, or you are happy ukuthi umuntu ophumekas lakho has done what you've done?
What I could say, because most of the professional players, they are from Amakasi mostly now. They just develop the suburbs. They just come now. But what I could say with my career, only God knew where I'm gonna end. Only God knows where I'm gonna end. I started on a good note, and I wanna finish on a good note. That is why I'm at the Babero. I'm gonna help Babero to get a promotion. That will be a great achieve in my career. But with all, I know that there are Thembisans that are taking over now where I left off, like Abu Mataba, Abu Mushish Tembazwan, Abu George Malega, and there's others that are coming. Abu Namuda, they said things.
Sure.
So there are a lot that are coming. Kono Munyogu Pirates, you better up. El team. He's still youngster. He's still young, but he only played few games, and then if he can work harder, things will rise up for him. So I know there's still a lot to be given like Luxi, and not gonna rise up if like I said this.
But you also are still looking forward to playing professional football. Yes. You still have a couple of years within you.
Yes. And for me, the target now, my target now is to promotion. And then my youngsters now, and then to the youngsters, to work hard. Yes, we did, and then to use the talent is there. Anytime when you need to talk with older people, because and then Mamel, it's a good thing because you will regret, and it is regret